Well, tonight, police in Louisville, Kentucky say they will enforce a curfew after 2 officers were shot during protests last night over the Breonna Taylor grand jury decision. After months of investigating, the officers involved in the young EMT's death were not charged. Former Louisville detective Brett Hankinson was indicted for endangering lives when he fired 10 shots in an apartment next to Taylor's. Hankinson is now out on bail. Officers Jonathan Mattingly and Miles Cosgrove, who fired the shot that killed Taylor, will not face criminal charges. And WJZ is live. Avajoy Burnett explains it's not just in Louisville. People here in Maryland are also expressing their anger and their frustration over the grand jury's decision.
Well, we went back to Annapolis, where there is a massive mural in her honor. And one of the artists told me that he watched the announcements live yesterday and he was heartbroken. It's those announcements that sent shockwaves across the country. The Breonna Taylor case has galvanized people across the nation who are calling for equal protection for all. Maryland was no different. That's why artists painted this 7,000 square feet mural to call for justice.
I'm hurt. It's been a lot to process.
So when artist Comasel Brown Jr. heard none of the 3 officers would be charged in Taylor's death, but only one would be charged with wanton endangerment, this is what he said.
The cops should be held accountable for it. So I'm hurt. I just really hope that everybody in the community continues to fight and we don't give up here.
Artists who worked on this mural say they thought Breonna Taylor's story would bring about change, and that's why they continue to question the legal justice system.
It was the wrong decision for a variety of reasons.
Attorney Billy Murphy says he believes it's a problem. The case will never go to trial.
This deprives a jury of the right to make a judgment about who to believe and how this incident actually happened.
Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron said the officers were justified in protecting themselves, and it's for that very reason that his hands are tied in pursuing criminal charges.
It's a slap in the face.
The Hoop Bus, which traveled from California, made a stop at the court in Annapolis to honor Breonna Taylor.
It's important now more than ever, but we're also spreading the message that Black Lives Matter.
Activists now turn to another remedy that comes in a few weeks.
We have to be held accountable and get out there and teach the youth who are voting for the first time. We have to tell them why this is important.
Now that 7,000 square foot mural was painted back in July, people came out to volunteer, and Breonna Taylor's family actually got a chance to see it in person. It's at Chambers Park in Annapolis. Live tonight at 7. Avajoy Burnett for WJZ.